The Tao Daily Tarot is just around the corner, of course. But here you, as usual, a little heads up for you. The overall temperature of this reading, if you will, the energetic temperature, peace. Really, really, really priceless peace. And how you going to get there? Well, you got the sun backing you, and you got the Wheel of Fortune. You are going to move forward. You are moving toward peace. I'll tell you how coming up in just a moment. Hello and welcome to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, makes no difference whatsoever. You are here. I am here. Let's talk tarot. Now, for the first timers, let me explain very quickly what makes this tarot reading different from others. One, it's archetypal. Two, I generally use 8 cards, sometimes 9, from 4 different decks. And the reason that I use so few cards is because the Tao, by definition, is simple. It's the most direct path, which is why I also read frequencies. I do not predict. Think of this tarot report as an energetic weather report. Okay, the tarot reading is like a weather forecast. And so we're finding out different frequencies. What's kind of spinning through the world at this point? And so we talk about the frequencies just like you would about the weather. I deal with the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling, the things that you have to deal with every single day of your life, because every day something is coming toward you, something is going away from you, something's pushing you, something's pulling you. That's life. And everyone on the planet experiences these energies, but in very different ways because we are all individuals. Okay? And so that being the case, predicting for me becomes kind of folly. Because what you're doing in a prediction is putting somebody in a box, and they're looking at the energies coming and going, but from somebody else, from the outside. What we're dealing with is you from the inside out. Here are the energies. Here's that energetic weather report. Now that you know what the energetic weather forecast is going to be, you can prepare. You can manipulate. You can work your way through your life, navigate much more successfully. I also do something called the hyper shuffle. I'll show you that in a minute. And I try to get the reading in about 10 minutes because more is not better necessarily. It just takes more time. And you have a busy life. 10, 11, 12 minutes you can squeeze in pretty easily. It's all about you. If you have any doubts, this tarot reading is all about you, making it work for you. So, talked about the hyper shuffle. Let me show you. And there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. Let's get to the action. We go to the Oracle card, the overall temperature in this energetic weather report. I like it. Peace. Peace. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for these days, is peace. This sense of stability, this sense of fairness, this sense of balance. Peace. Looking for that in our lives. Yeah, we're looking for the new normal, and the new normal really, for us, should be self-centered, not outwardly imposed. And the ultimate is to find peace in our life. Well, we go to the energies of coming and going. We see the sun. Beautiful card. The most powerful card in the tarot deck, of course. It energizes, it clarifies, it magnifies. It's a beautiful card. And so the concept of peace and really wanting it, the Sun card says, yes, indeed, that's what you're working toward. Now, you may have to take a few winding paths to get there, but you are definitely looking for that peace in your life again, that sense of stability, that sense of wholeness. Alrighty, and that's what you're working toward with the Sun. From there, we go to the King of Cups. King of Cups is a very loving, of course, cups, love, and all that kind of stuff. And yes, that is very important. But he's very caring, very helpful, very subtle influence. And so if we're looking to establish peace in our lives, and we have the Sun to power us, the King of Cups says we can do that with a sense of love, and not just other people. Please don't forget yourself, and it's so very, very important. Everything begins with us individually. And so this sense of peace, this sense of love and vitality begins with us. So be a little bit more gentle with yourself. Sometimes we're not so gentle. We're our own worst critic, so to speak. We go to the energies of pushing and pulling. We see the Nine of Pentacles, a lady who knows her self-worth. And again, it's not just a question of money. Money can be involved, certainly, in this sense of peace, no doubt about it. But there are others. It could be health. There could be love, family. Heck, there could be milk chocolate involved in what you love, what you value. It doesn't make a difference. It's what you value. And this Nine of Pentacles does have a very clear idea of what she values. And then we move to the final card in pushing and pulling energy, and it is the Emperor, the daddy of the tarot. Now, we can take kind of a hardline attitude, I suppose, and say that, the Emperor's authority, the father figure, leadership, regulations. How about self-regulations? How about you being your own daddy influence? And in that case, it might not be a very bad idea to combine these two cards, King of Cups and the Emperor. Love yourself more. Maybe you didn't get enough love from Dad as you were growing up. Well, make up the difference now. You have the energy. You got the juju. Do it. Love yourself, because what you are ultimately going for, right, is peace in your life. Stop and think about how important that concept is, peace in your life. I mean, we go after all kinds of material things. And very often they do not bring us peace. Loving yourself is the first step in that direction to finding peace. And we go to the first magnifier card. Here we go again, Nine of Pentacles. Just had it a little bit ago. What that does is emphasize the idea that you have your own sense of self-worth. You have your own set of values. Not values imposed on you from the outside, but values that you set up for yourself because you are acting like the emperor for you, and you establish your own set of values. A sense of independence, which may be the first step toward that peace. And then we move from there to the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Very interested in the truth. Very clear spoken, very perceptive, straight talking. Also, because of the sword there, maybe realistic expectations, but that's a term I use gently, because realistic expectations often are determined by other people, not by ourselves. So you determine what is truth, what is that sword of truth for you. Not somebody else. You decide. That would be another step towards peace, right? I think it would be. Then we move to the center here, the two vice versa cards, and it's the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Huh? Yeah. So there looks like there will be a little bit of an upset, a little bit of a change. Let's put it that way. Those two cards indicate definite change. Something has to be removed so that you can move forward. And it doesn't have to be anything super big. I mean, when you look at the Tower, you go, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Well, no, not really. And I don't think that's the case now. It's a shift. It's a shift giving you the power, because remember, what you're doing is looking for peace in your life. That's really what you're going after. And that's so important. Of all the things that you can have in life, peace has got to be near the top of the list. Because if you have, let's say, a lot of money, but you're not happy. You have a lot of money, you don't have health. You have a lot of money, you don't have love. What is all that worth? Peace is the healer, and that is what you are going after. On your terms, in your way. You just have to move a little stuff out of the way before you can move forward. But you can do this. You can do this. Alrighty, so please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that little bell. That will bring you up on the daily feed so that every day you will get the latest Tao Daily Tarot, because I do a brand new reading every day, 365 days a year. So thank you for that in advance. I appreciate it. Other than that, this wraps up the session. I think it's a powerful one. Going for peace is big time, and you are big time. So between now and the next time you and I talk tarot, I wish you blessings and peace.